coordinate. And then the second half of the show, we're actually going to have warm, beautiful champagne diamonds. So very excited to be offering you guys some really lovely colored diamonds today, which, fun fact, side note, colored diamonds are actually called fancy diamonds. And that's not just me calling them fancy because I like them. They're actually called fancy diamonds. That when you go through your GIA diamond course, you have a couple of chapters on fancy colored diamonds. So these are all going to be natural, not lab produced. Now, typically with these colored diamonds, now champagne diamonds are 100% natural, no color treatment. With our blue diamonds, they'll go through a little bit of treatment there to create that vivid blue color that you see. So welcome everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening. We've got DJ making everything happen behind the scenes. I am Lauren Masters with you as your host today. You can find me on social media at Miss MISS Lauren Masters, and that's LAUREN. So go find me, give me a follow, and we will have a great time this evening on the live. Super easy to shop with us. You're actually going to be commenting to shop. So I encourage you, please don't only comment to shop. Comment, chit chat, engage, ask questions. Here on the live stream, it's a one-man band. And so I'm hosting solo. Y'all actually get to be the co-host. And since I'm hosting 2 shows in a row, it will be really nice to get y'all's engagement. That makes, the time move quicker. It gives me a moment to catch my breath. So chime in, hang out, and let's have some fun. Miss Pat Perkins, you missed them. You missed colored diamonds, or you missed live streams, or you missed, what did you miss? I don't know what you missed. You missed something. Okay, you guys. It's going to be a really fun show, though. I do love our fancy diamonds because I love Earth Mind, and it's nothing against our lab-grown diamonds, but I think it's still a really special treat to be able to bring you guys Earth Mind diamonds when the world of jewelry is really being kind of overcome with lab-grown. Nothing against it, but people are realizing, wow, I can get so much more carat weight for my money, and so they're shifting to lab-grown. But I still find it so special, right, to have a diamond that came from Earth. God created that. It's amazing. It's miraculous, really, that this earth that was so well thought out, God is in every detail to the point that we have gemstones naturally occurring, right, that have this sparkle and this shimmer. And it's incredible. It's so special. And so I really love being able to present you guys Earth Mind diamonds, especially in these colors, because when you see the champagne, man, the fact that that's a natural color tone blows my mind every single time. So we talked about how you shop. Now you will also have a coupon code. We just pinned that there in the comments. The coupon code will be LIVE25. So you're going to comment LIVE25. That's actually going to get you 25% off your entire order on the live stream. That will be active on these particular products for 48 hours. Okay, so you've got 48 hours to check out with anything that you add to your cart. And actually, when you comment, because you're commenting to shop, I think I said you comment to shop, but I didn't tell you what to comment. You're going to comment shop 1, shop 2, whatever the item number is. On most platforms, you should see this right there at the top of your screen. It says shop 1. So, for example, if you love this first necklace, you're going to go in and comment shop 1, enter. What that does is it just triggers a message to your inbox if you're on Facebook or Instagram. And then if you're shopping with us on YouTube, it's going to send you a comment with a link, and that link takes you to the website. So we're not instantly charging you. You're not making any kind of commitment to purchase when you comment. All you're doing is saying, hey, I want the link. I think I want to look at that a little bit more. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see some more photos of that, read customer reviews, whatever it might be. That's what you're doing. You're just kind of raising your hand, being like, ooh, I like that, when you comment shop with the item number. All right. So no obligation to purchase, but I encourage you, if you like something, go ahead and shop, comment shop, and keep it in your cart. Keep it on your wish list, right? That's a really great way to keep tabs on items that you like. We have so much here, not just in this show, but in Shop LC in general, right? We've got so many items that if you were to try to go back and find one of these pieces later down the road, it might be really difficult to find that particular piece. So that's why I just encourage you guys, if you like it, comment and get that on your wish list, essentially, right? You'll have that on your wish list so that you can have the ability to shop that whenever you're ready, and hopefully within the next 40 hours so you can utilize our coupon code. But if that's not the right timing, that's okay. Shop when you can afford it. Shop when you'd like. I never want you to feel stressed or pressured when shopping with me. All right, lastly, you will have complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. I believe that's going to include everything in today's live show. And then you also have the option to utilize budget pay. I love budget pay, you guys. These are simply portioned out payments. It is not a Shop LC credit card, so there's no interest, there's no credit check, nothing like that. We are simply going to portion those payments out. So let's say you wanted to purchase something that was $100 and we gave you 5 budget pay options. Today you would pay $20 plus tax. You get free shipping. And then in February you pay $20. March 20, April 20, May 20. But guess what? The best part of budget pay is we're going to ship that item to you as soon as we receive your first payment. So that means you're getting to wear and enjoy your beautiful piece of jewelry throughout the entire time you're making those payments. So I think it's really the best way to shop. Keep a little bit of money on hand. You never know if an emergency could happen. And then you'll also have, I hope no emergencies happen, but it just means like you need new tires. You need, you have a cavity, whatever it could be. And you need a little bit extra wiggle room on your credit card. Why not just use your budget pay to have that extra money, whether it be available on your credit card, whether it be in your bank account, whatever the case may be. It's always nice to have a little wiggle room. And then to round things off, I do have to mention we have an amazing return policy. You have a 30-day joy guarantee. Our motto here is delivering joy. So we want you to be happy with your item. We want it to spark joy. If you don't absolutely love it, guess what? Send it on back to us. If it doesn't fit right, if it doesn't match something, if it's just, you try it on, you're like, I really liked it on the live stream. I don't know if I love it on my neckline. No worries, okay? We want you to be happy. I understand the difficulty of shopping online because I do it quite often. And oftentimes you think something's so nice, you love it. Not that our stuff isn't nice, but you think it's so cute, you love it. You're like, I can't wait to get that. You get it home, you try it on, you're like, oh, man, it looked better on the picture than it did on or something like that. And that's the great thing about the live stream is you can actually try it. You can actually see me try everything on. So you do see these items kind of in motion. You see them come to life. I think that helps a little bit, but I still get it. Sometimes things are different in person than how you perceive them through the screen. And I know that because I've purchased so many things in my lifetime that I feel like I've ended up returning just because it's a difference to feel it. So never feel bad for returning something. All right, you guys, let's get into it. We are kicking off the show with a massive blue and white diamond pendant. Now, these are all going to be natural earth mine diamonds. These blue diamonds have gone through irradiation. So essentially, they've taken a white diamond and they've treated it to become this deep, rich, beautiful blue tone. Now you have 1.5 carats total carat weight on your diamonds. 1.5 carats of diamonds. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? The entire pendant is going to be done in rhodium over sterling silver, and it's a beautiful flower pendant. I love that we've called it the Midnight Bloom because the blue tones, those dark, deep blue diamonds, they have this essence of like nighttime, right? This night sky look, but then they're incorporated here in the petals of that flower, and it is like a blooming flower. The petals are not flat. There's actually some three-dimensionality to them, so the petals are actually up off the neckline, which I really, really love. They have a curve in the middle. There's a curvature to the petals, and that is just what kind of gives this really nice dimension and personality to your pendant. Now, this is, as I mentioned, going to come with a 20-inch rhodium over sterling silver chain included. You'll have a lobster claw closure there on the back. Oh my goodness, look at that, y'all. This is a massive pendant. Whoa. I am absolutely in love with this. I love that big, beautiful look, right? It's very dainty as it encompasses the look of a flower, but then it's done in a very large display. So those gemstones are just done in a very large display. I'd say probably about 1 inch in diameter. I'm going to go ahead and measure that in a moment here, but I would guess about 1 inch in diameter, which is super impressive. Now you have 136 white diamonds. That's going to be 0.5 carat there. And then you have 179 beautiful blue diamonds. That's giving you a full carat of blue diamonds and then 0.5 carat of white, bringing you to that total carat weight of 1.5 carats. Now the size on this, right? It's a larger piece. So you might be thinking, oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be an everyday wear piece, that would just be up to you, right? I feel like you could absolutely incorporate this into your everyday wear. For me personally, I consider blue diamonds the denim of jewelry, okay? I feel like blue diamonds can match anything. I feel like you could wear them day in and day out. But first, you got to get them home, right? Isaac is in the house. Hello, sweet friend. Thank you for tuning in. So excited to see all of you in here. Today, and pardon me, I'm going to be drinking that throat coat tea since I've got the 4-hour run. I want to make sure I'm going to baby my voice and my throat throughout these shows. And also, it's keeping me fueled up through my fasting. All right, you guys, I'm going to measure this flower real quick, and then we're going to get into the pricing. Really beautiful piece. And I think you could absolutely dress this up. So we're talking about like wearability and, you know, oh, I don't know, could I dress that down? And I was saying that depends on your personality, but this is definitely a piece of jewelry that you could wear to a wedding, to a formal event. There's no question about that, right? This is a big statement in diamonds. So yes, your diameter is exactly, or just over actually 1 inch from the top of that petal to the bottom of this petal. And the bail is actually incorporated into one of those petals. So the bail is one of the petals of your flower. Y'all see that right there? So I love that. We don't have a bail moving up. All you see is the flower. It's kind of like it's just floating on the neckline there with your bail extended behind one of those petals. Wow. Very impressive. Okay, my friends, we are looking at a start price. I've got a surprise for you. Not a start price of $399, but a start price of $320. So $320. We are going to apply that coupon code, which brings our price down to $240 today. $240. And then we've got a $48 budget pay. So I love that. Under $300. Y'all, we were at $400 to start. And then we went to clearance, and then we applied the coupon code, and you're actually getting this for just over $200 with a $48 budget pay. So if you are ready to bloom in 2026 with some blue and white diamonds, go ahead and comment shop 1. All right, shop 1 for our big, beautiful floral display in diamonds. I love that. And that is a 5-star rated item. So if you go ahead and comment shop 1, you'll be able to read that review on the website. 4 hours, you'll be richer than Elon Musk soon. Oh, Isaac, I wish. If y'all went into my bathroom, I've got different goals on my bathroom mirror that I've written out. One of them is work less, make more. That's not happened for me. It is in some areas, but yeah, still working on that. One day. Isaac called off sick today. Isaac, you did? Well, heck yeah, you get to hang out with us. What have you been up to, friend? What have you been doing today with your day off? Because it was going to blizzard. How's the weather there? I'm curious about that. I know you said yesterday there was going to be a blizzard, so I'm curious on how y'all are doing. Miss Pat, I can't fast. I get very weak and sick and shaky. I'm not fully fasting. I've been doing liquids. So I had a protein shake for breakfast or for lunch, a little bit of a juice. For dinner, I've been having bone broth, which is so good for you. But yeah, you definitely do get weak. Your body feels it, but that's the whole point, right? That allows you to be dependent on God, to be fully dependent on God, to sustain you. He is the bread of life, right? To get you through. And so it reminds you to pray, to lean in, and be reminded that God will get you through anything, including being hungry. Oh, Isaac, been such a pretty color and outfit, much better than your Mrs. Roper one. Thank you. Yes. I tried to dress in blue diamond theme. I know it's not the exact color of blue diamonds, but I was like, what do I have that's blue? And I don't have that much blue. I really don't. So this is what I was able to grab. I was also kind of rushing because I did a photo shoot right before this for our Valentine's catalog. And so I was trying to get all glam, all my hair, makeup, as good as I can get it, and then grab all the outfits for that, and then a couple outfits for these live streams. So I was like, ooh, I need a blue top, and then I need a glam top, because the next show is going to be glitz and glam. Isaac, I've been sick the last week, I think you said, the last week, and went in, but it was a blizzard and snowed in. Oh, wow. Snowed in. My goodness. Everyone's asking about the blizzard, Isaac. Everyone's curious. Okay, yes, I know. So Stephanie said yesterday, she said, you can't fast. You're too small. you're gonna you're gonna float away. But I am putting something in my body, so it's not fast about losing weight. It's just about getting closer to God. All right, you guys, I love this next ring, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. We actually have this next ring right now in the blue diamonds, but in the second half of the show, we have this very same ring in the champagne diamond. So if you love this style and you're not like set on blue diamonds, you don't know if you'd wear them as frequently, stick around the second half of the show. We will have the same beautiful dome ring in fancy champagne diamonds. Now, size options available. We have 5 through 10. Okay, 5 through 10 on this ring. It fits really nice. I love this. It's kind of a dome style. I've come to really love dome style rings. So you got this really beautiful dome style. And you've actually got 2 different sizes here on your beautiful blue diamonds. Okay, so you've got 1.1 millimeter stones. Those are going to be on your outer edges. So you've got 2 rows on each side on the top and the bottom. So these are going to be your petite stones.
Bless you.
Thank you, DJ. Those will be your 1.1 millimeter, 2 rows of 1.1 millimeter up top, and then you're going to have 3 bigger bolder stones in the center, and those are going to be 2.4 millimeters. And you've got 3 rows of those. So these are very pronounced, very prominent blue diamonds there in those 3 middle bands, all right? So the entire ring is done in rhodium over sterling. But where you have your blue diamonds, we've actually done what we call a deep rhodium dusting. So you've covered those prongs surrounding your blue diamonds in a dark blue dusting. So that gives you a really full look with this ring. All you really notice is blue, 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 okay? Super rich, super deep there on that ring. And then, of course, you've got the nice, bright, vivid rhodium band. And something to note about that, first I do want to show you, it's got a beautifully finished under gallery. Okay, so it's very smooth on the hand. Look at that. You see the dome styling. And then the band also gets thinner. Okay, you've got a little bit of texturing here. So you actually see, as you look down the side of the band, you actually see where those rows are. It's like the rows extend into the shape of the rhodium over sterling, which is really neat. And then we get into a thin band here on the back. So it's a very comfortable fit. Look at the sparkle. I think sometimes there's a misconception that colored diamonds don't sparkle as much. But if you're looking at good quality colored diamonds, they absolutely do. You will still get a really nice sparkle display off of your colored diamonds. Now, this is going to be 2 full carats of blue diamonds, okay? 2 full carats. And you are looking at a start price of $399. We're going to take you down to $299, okay? $300 for 2 carats of gorgeous blue diamonds. And then you have a budget pay of $60. So you can get this home for $60 in budget pay. This definitely reminds me of something my grandmother wears. She loves bigger, bolder pieces. We're going to have something for pretty much everyone out there. We've got some daintier pieces coming up. But with this ring in particular, it's a big, bold look. So if you like bold statements, if you like big pieces of beautiful diamond jewelry, this is a wonderful choice for you. We're going to have dainty options, but like I said, Miss Pat, I think you would love this style. It's a bigger look. She's got a lot of bigger diamond rings. So if you like the bigger look, the multi-band look, this is definitely going to check those boxes for you. I mean, it's a statement, isn't it? But it's very elegant and very classy. We've got E. Perkins. Hello. I love you. Isaac said, I think 8 to 10 inches of snow. Oh, my goodness. Wind chill is -2 and heavy winds. My goodness, Isaac. Stay warm. I'm glad you called in. I guess you had no choice if you were snowed in. Wow, that's just under a foot of just under a foot of snow. My goodness. Is anyone else out there tuning in a location where it's super snowy right now? Because I know here in Texas, my goodness, it was chilly today. Definitely no snow. Oh, I love it. Donna's in. Donna is in on shop 1. Donna, are you excited? Let me know. This is shop 1 right here. Shop 2 will be that gorgeous ring. But Donna, I'm so excited for you. You were going to love this pendant. It is so huge. Like, that is what strikes me with this is the size. It is huge. I mean, look at that. Massive. All right. Final peek there. This one is shop 2 with your $60 budget pay. We've got Susan. Susan said shop Susan, which item are you loving? If it's the ring, you're going to want to comment shop 2. Okay, shop 2 will send you the link. So just shop 2, one word, shop with the number 2, okay? And then press enter. I love to see you guys tuning in from Facebook. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out this evening, keeping me and DJ company as we do this fun colored diamond show. I'm telling you, we sell so many live diamonds, it's hard for me not to just associate that word and say it when I first say diamonds. Elsie joining us. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Okay, so now we're going to get into a more petite piece. So like I said, that is going to be a big, bold dome ring. That would be perfect for someone like my grandmother. Now, I tend to wear, well, here's the thing. I either go full on big, bold, huge pieces, or I go with very petite pieces, okay? So this would be a little more my speed. This is a petite blue diamond ring. I would suggest something like this if you want. There we go, Susan. Yay. Okay. Let us know if you don't get that link. It should go directly to your inbox right there on Facebook, and that will take you to our website so that you can shop. There we go. So if you like more petite jewelry, or maybe even with the sizes that we have available on this, we have sizes 5 through 10. 5 through 10. So if you like more petite jewelry, I think this would be a great option for you, and also for the younger ladies in your life, okay? And I say that because when we get down to the price, I think you're going to be really blown away. When I think about, as February comes, there will be a lot of father-daughter dances, right? There will be Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day is so not a day where it's just about, giving something to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. It's really about giving something to anyone that you love, right? Your daughter, your niece, your best friend. That's why so many people now even do like Galentine's Day. It's just about telling, honestly, not even giving something, but even just telling the people you love that you love them, right? I know it's what do they call it? A greeting card holiday. I know, but I take Valentine's Day as a chance to tell people that I love them and show them I love them. And maybe it is with a little treat. And this price is going to be at treat pricing when we get there. So you got 33 points. All of your diamonds on this one will be blue diamonds. You have a really sweet little center cluster. That center cluster has the blue rounds right there. Those are going to be 1.2 millimeter rounds. And then moving on the outer edges, you've got slightly smaller rounds. Okay, so you've got that center cluster. And then you have the outer edges here. And again, we've utilized the rhodium dusting on that center cluster. So it's going to give you a really solidified blue look there on your center cluster. Then going down the sides of the bands, you have channel set baguette cut diamonds. All right, you've got 6 blue baguette cut diamonds moving down each side of that band, channel set into your rhodium over sterling silver, which, speaking of silver, Isaac said the silver prices are going nuts. The silver price bracelet I got for $35 went for $80 now. Whoa. Okay, you guys, everybody needs to follow Isaac's lead. Get in on silver if you're able to. Go to our dollar auctions. Head to the web, start getting in on some silver. That is crazy to think. The $35 bracelet is going for $80. That's amazing. I did know silver prices are going crazy. I think it was Steve I was with the other day, and he was mentioning last Saturday, he was mentioning how those silver prices are just going nuts. All right, you guys, sizes on this, we have 5 through 10. So again, great for the little ladies because we do have sizes 5, so more petite. And then, a good thing to think about is if you're like, well, if I gift, my granddaughter this ring, is she going to be wearing a size 5 down the road? She could always wear it as a pinky ring because of the size, right? So if it starts to become too small, she could wear it as a pinky ring. Actually, anybody out there, if you just want a really cute little diamond pinky ring, this is so dainty and sweet. And I think this is something that you could wear like every day with your blue jeans, right? You could really wear this every single day. It's not too big. It makes for a really cute pinky ring. All right, friends, ready for your price point? It's about to go down. All right, starting price is $140. We are going to bring you to $105, $105, and then you have a budget pay of $26. Yeah, $26 to get this little beauty home. She is a little beauty, isn't she? Petite, sweet, filled with diamonds, and that will be shop 3. All right, shop 3 on our petite blue diamond ring. let's see, there's always a little like motivational quote here on the, this is the Traditional Medicinals throat coat tea. They have it up here for us hosts, and it's amazing. And there's always a little motivational quote on the side. It says, talking to plants is one way of talking directly to spirit. Rosemary Gladstar. It's very interesting. Always insightful on there. All right. Oh, there we go. Donna was interested in shop 2 as well. There we go. I'm glad I could confirm that. I was like, I think she might like shop 2. I can't tell. Because you had commented right as we were moving on to the next item, so it might have been up there, but it was going to be shop 2. All right, we're going to continue on. So many good things, you guys. We'll actually only have 4 additional blue diamond pieces, and then we're going to have a lot more in the champagne diamond. So majority is going to be in your champagne. A lot more variation in the champagne, and just a few specific items in the blue. So we're seeing our blue diamond supply, or our blue diamond varieties, become less and less. And I will say that's partially due to lab diamonds, right? We're seeing very, very vivid, brightly colored blue lab diamonds. And so that's definitely affecting the amount of natural earth mine diamonds that we irradiate to blue that we're seeing here. So I would say get in on them while you can, because we have seen a huge shift from predominantly, earth mine to like a full flip, predominantly lab diamonds. Now, these are actually graded. These are Venice blue diamonds. All right, you guys. So these are graded. Also, these aren't going to undergo quite the same type of treatment. The other diamonds start as a white diamond and they're treated to become blue. Your Venice blues are actually going to be blue, and they have a slight heat treatment just to enhance that blue color. So this is going to be a distinct blue, a very different blue than the other stones we were seeing because of the fact that these actually start as blue diamonds. Now these earrings are done in platinum over sterling silver. You're going to have a traditional earring back there on the back. I would suggest with something like this, because they are quite sizable, right? I mean, they're not huge, but look at that. They're taking over a lot of space there on the earlobe. So I would definitely recommend putting on a disc back here just to give your ear a little more support and keep that earring fully straight in the ear, right? It's going to give it that little pull so that instead of facing down just a little, a disc back, it would go like this and it'd be straight on. That's the beauty of a disc back, is it flattens everything. It keeps everything like upright and smooth. So that would be my one recommendation with these. And you probably have disc backs laying around with another pair of earrings. Just switch them in when you wear them. You don't have to go buy new disc backs. Or one of those, like we've had extra large butterfly backs. You could purchase some of those as well. I think we have them in some different jewelry packs on our website, the extra large butterfly backings. All right, you guys. So you're getting a total carat weight of half a carat. That means you're going to have 25 points per ear, a quarter carat of beautiful blue diamonds in each ear. And those will be split between rounds as well as baguettes. So you've got kind of a layering effect here in these earrings. The intersection is going to be done in larger rounds than the outer edge, or kind of it's not the outer edge. The outer edge will be done in a little bit more petite blue diamonds. And then right there in the center row, that center ribbon, is where we see the blue baguette cut diamonds. Now you'll notice everything surrounding your blue diamonds is dotted in a deeper rhodium dusting. Okay, everything surrounding those blue diamonds. So it's going to give you a really, really full look there on the ear. A very full blue look. Okay, so I really love that we do that. And you'll notice when we get to the champagne diamonds, they're done in a rose gold vermeil. And I think it's really smart, and I also think it's really beautiful to match the metal to the gemstone, because then you don't have like interruptions, right? When I see, let's say, blue diamonds, and let's say another company did them with the actual platinum over sterling silver prongs, it's like you have interruptions between your gemstones, and you really just want to see those gemstones. So it kind of makes it more subtle that you even have prongs in there. Right? It makes it very, very subtle. Okay, my friends, so y'all are seeing a price point on these of $229. We have already reduced those here on the live stream here at Shop LC. They've already gone to a clearance price point of $172.50. Okay, $172.50. Well, in addition to that, we're going to then add our coupon codes, you're actually going to get these home. Gorgeous blue diamond studs. And I know some people, you don't necessarily love dangling earrings. Maybe you feel like they pull down. Maybe you have very sensitive ears. Wearing earrings over time is kind of a stretch where you have your ear pierced. I get it. My friend Shelby, she's actually had those completely pulled through. So maybe you've worn dangling earrings forever. Now you're trying to get more into studs, but you don't like just a solitaire stud. Like you want a little more bling. You want a little more glam. You want a little bit more of that like fabulous essence. I think these are great for that because you're getting a cluster styling. You're getting a lot of diamonds, but you're getting them in a stud style. So you're getting the best of both worlds. Final price on these is going to be $129, and then your budget pay will be $25. Okay, $25.87 to get these home on interest-free budget pay. I'm going to bring one of these up close to you. Isaac, I sent you a message on Instagram yesterday. I hope that you read it. I have not read it, Isaac. I've been trying to stay off of social media as well. Part of the fast, I haven't done great about it, to be honest, you guys. I've peeped on there a couple of times. I'm like, get off. What are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. It's such a habit. It's really bad how it's such a habit that you don't even realize you're doing it. You're just like, the app you click into is Instagram, and you're like, oh my gosh, I said I wasn't going to be on here. Isaac, I'll have to go read your message. Okay. Those studs will be shop 4. Shop 4. Those are actually the only pair of blue diamond earrings we have for the entire show. Actually, these are the only earrings we have for the entire show. So if you were looking to add earrings to your jewelry collection, this is going to be the pair. Let me measure those real quick. You've got a little over 1/4 inch actually in width on those. So that's really nice. Nice size, not too big, not too small. We don't want it to be too small, right? We want it to be noticeable. If you're going to pay for those diamonds, you want everyone to see those diamonds. Okay, now we have our Starry Night pendant. Very excited to announce that we are going to have a corresponding ring to match this pendant. So if you love this and you like matching up your jewelry, stick around because the ring will be coming up shortly. Now, this one is a beautiful marquee shape. Of course, it's going to be cluster design with your blue diamonds. So the blue diamonds will make up the overall marquee shape, but they're going to be in a cluster that looks and appears to be like more of a marquee. You do have a beautiful bail, and I love here that we've incorporated the blue diamonds all the way up the bail. So there's no break in those stones. All you're going to see is blue diamonds from the very bottom up to the tippity top. And then what I wanted to show you guys here is, look at that. You've got all of these beautiful blue rounds. They make up that marquee shape. Now this is a very smoothed out finish here in the center. So they could have ended it there, right? But we've added more of a sunburst style halo, okay? So you see all of the rounds moving on the outer edges, and then the prong setting, it's a 3-prong setting with the edge. So that gives it that sunburst style, okay? Then we work up into the halo. Now, they have rhodium dusted all of the stones in the center, but then going up the bail, you'll notice you do have the actual rhodium showing. And I kind of like that because what it does is it separates where we have the baguette cut blue diamonds and the round blue diamonds. So it gives you a little bit of, what would the right word be? A little bit of distinction between your baguette cut and your round. And I think that's nice. I think it's nice to see those different shapes because that's going to give the piece even more personality. Isaac, thank you. Words of encouragement are actually very important though. And I found myself yesterday having some not so nice comments on here, and I, was kind of praying through it this morning because I was reactive, and I realized to myself, you know what? I'm in the middle of this fast, and being reactive is not the reaction of Jesus. And so that was a moment that I got to check myself and realize, you know what? If someone says something to me, I don't have to be reactive. I can react in love and kindness. And so that was a growing moment. Not that those were the first negative comments I've ever received, but I think, I don't know, being hungry, being stressed, I was reactive. And I'm not going to be that way anymore. Moving forward, no, That's not going to be that way. Okay, so we have a full carat of gorgeous blue diamonds here in this pendant in that marquee cut. Price point, we were starting at $300. Now, y'all, this is a 5-star rated item. 5 stars. And we have actually reduced this on clearance. So there are a lot of items on the website right now. I encourage you guys to go to the web and check out what we have that's remaining from clearance, because you're going to see a lot of items that are left over from clearance. They have a red clearance price, and y'all, our coupon code applies on top of the clearance pricing. So it's really, really amazing the fact that you're able to save when we've already taken a big amount off. On these in particular, we're giving you $60 back before we even apply the coupon code. Okay, so your start price on these is not going to be $299. It's actually going to be $239. And then after we apply our budget pay, you're looking at $180. $180 for the pendant. The 20-inch rhodium over sterling silver chain, that is going to match. That's going to match and be included with your pendant. So you get the full ready to wear, ready to gift look right there for $180, and then a $36 budget pay. All right, $36 on your budget pay. Then we have these reviews, and I want to share these with you because it's a 5-star rated item, and I do really get impressed. I know I'm always saying 5-star rated, 5-star rated. I'm really impressed when we have these 5-star rated items, because I know that anywhere else you shop, you don't see that many 5-star rated items. I feel like we really knock it out of the park with our 5-star rated items. So let's take a peek at some of these. Julie M. wrote, love it. I love that. Short and sweet, right? Don't have to be fancy to get to the point. And then Mary Ellen. Oh, Mary Ellen, I love that name. Wow, this necklace takes my breath away. It goes perfectly with all my other blue diamond jewelry. Compliments received the first time I wore it out. I would never have been able to afford such a spectacular grouping if it wasn't for Shop LC. It really makes me feel special. You know what? I love that for Mary Ellen. And I think that's the whole point of jewelry, is your jewelry should make you feel special. Your jewelry should make you feel confident and happy. And so I love that. I love hearing these reviews. I love hearing how our jewelry makes you feel. And this is the size. Now, remember we're talking about the flower, probably not the size for an everyday wear pendant. But I believe this marquee cluster, this is a size that you could absolutely wear as your everyday wear pendant. All right. It is not too big, not too bold, but just right. In the words of Mr. Chris Whitley, it is the Goldilocks of pendants. Isaac, you're better than me. I was ready to fight them and I wasn't hungry. Isaac, I love it. Thanks for always coming to my defense, sweet friend. For some reason, hunger does make you a little closer to your boiling point. I think that's part of fasting, right? Is testing yourself so that you don't react, even in your state of hunger. But yeah. Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate you. Miss Pat, don't react to rude, unkind people. I just say I will pray for you, but it's best if you don't acknowledge them. It's true.
Fights just aren't worth fighting.
Yeah, just keep moving on. Keep moving forward like you never even saw it. I appreciate that, DJ. You're right. Some fights aren't worth fighting, y'all. They really aren't. It's not worth your energy. And when you have low energy, it's definitely not worth that small amount of energy that you do have, okay? All right. Now, I promised you guys that we would have the matching ring, and we do. We do. Beautiful design. Very, very similar here to our pendant. So you've got the same center design. So the same marquee cut design, beautiful cluster. Those are going to be all of your round diamonds, but they make up that really nice marquee shape. And we do have the dark rhodium dusting surrounding all of your blue round diamonds. All right. Then we move down the sides of the band. So the sides of the band, that's where we're bringing in an extra layer, actually. And I really love this. I've never seen us do that. Do this, that, this. Okay. I've never seen us do this, and I love it. So what you have here is, this is the section we see on our bill. Okay. A row of baguettes down the center, channel set in rhodium over sterling silver. A row of rounds, a row of rounds. Okay. So you got 3 rows right there in the center. Then we have the edges that actually come out, and you have another row. So you're not seeing that. You're seeing 3 rows on the pendant. On the ring, you guys, you're actually getting 5 rows of gemstones on each side of the band. So we've made this a thicker ring. So where the pendant is going to be a little more dainty, your ring is actually going to have more layers. It's actually going to have more rows of diamonds. And then something else to note that I think is really neat is you actually have a little bit of a split band here. So this is such a unique detail to add. You see a little bit of that negative space right here. Negative space, also known as open space. There's nothing negative about it. It's just a little bit of open space, allowing some light in. And then you have your band moving down. So you got the split band. Really unique look. I have never seen us do that. I'm so impressed at this design element. Now, again, you are going to get a full carat of beautiful blue diamonds. Done in rhodium over sterling. You've got both the darker rhodium dusting as well as your traditional high polished, beautiful platinum-esque rhodium as well. Sizes on this ring are going to go from 6 through 10. Sizes 6 through 10 available. And I want to show y'all what we're looking at here with rings, okay? So most petite is going to be your little floral cluster. That's going to be the most petite. I want to say that one was shop 2. Then the middle, size-wise, is going to be our marquee cluster that we're on right now. And then the largest, so kind of going from dainty to bold, and again, all personal preference, is going to be the dome ring. Okay? So that's kind of going to be the transition as you go down, depending on how big you want your blue diamond ring to present. You've got an option for everybody, truly, right here. All right, so our marquee cluster ring, start price, again, we're actually going to match up the pricing that we just saw on the corresponding pendant. Not $300, starting of $240, and then coming down to $180. And look at that. I mean, you really do have, it almost kind of, it pulls from the marquee and it goes like this. That's what they've done there. That's what they did, that split band. And I get it, because I actually think if they just had those 3 rows, it would almost look like too thin of a band to extend from that kind of elongated shape that you see in the marquee cut, okay? But then where you have those rows going on the sides, there's actually some texturing in your rhodium over sterling silver. So you get that texturing there, and that extends and kind of gives you even more just character in this ring. $36 budget pay. You're going to go ahead and comment shop 6, okay? Shop 6 for your blue diamond marquee cluster. Shop 5 for the corresponding pendant that you see right here. My pawpaw's watching. Hi, pawpaw. Oh, so many people watching today. I love it. We've got the whole family in the house. We've got Isaac, who's like family, in the house. We've got some of our amazing Facebook viewers tuning in as well. Thank you, guys. Y'all are making my day over here. Isaac, you were full of pizza and Pepsi yesterday. I don't want to read the word pizza, Isaac. You're torturing me. Torturing me. I don't even like pizza that much.
Really?
I don't know. You know how people love pizza? I've just never loved it. Like, I like it, but...
That's fair. That's fair. It is, like, it's good, but it definitely can be a little overhyped sometimes.
Yes. I'm like, people are, like, obsessed on pizza. It's their favorite food. I'm like, there are a lot of other things I choose before pizza. Chicken nuggets. P. Terry's cheeseburger. Whataburger. Chicken tenders with gravy. Trying to think of anything else I'd choose. Oh, a steak. Nachos. Cheese enchilada. Chips and queso. Y'all can tell I haven't been thinking of food at all. Just listing all of my favorite foods right there. Hello, gorgeous. Glam, 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 baby. Okay, this is full-on glam right here. This is going to be another Venice blue diamond piece. Okay, so this is another category of... My mom just said you have always liked pizza. Mom, that is so not true. I like it, but I've never, like, loved it.
That's what she just said.
Did she say you've always liked it?
Yeah, and then you say, I like it, but I didn't.
She's making it like I've really liked it, though, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've never, like, liked pizza that much. Mom. I liked Pizza Hut pizza when I was growing up, like, on Fridays sometimes. But I'd always beg for cheese crust, and it was too expensive. I still love cheese crust. I think I like the crust better than the actual pizza when there's cheese crust. I just like cheese. Isaac, I'm lactose intolerant and I eat pizza daily. Isaac, stop that. Doesn't that upset your stomach? Kale and celery. Oh, wait, that's Danielle's favorite. Danielle is so healthy, you guys. She eats so healthy. So impressed with her. My mom, okay. I don't think I've ever been a huge pizza fan, Mom. I really don't, because I don't like tomato sauce. Oh my gosh. Alfredo pizza, however. Alfredo pizza can be really good. Okay, get off the topic of pizza, you guys. Who's hungry out there now? Send us the little emoji with the hand up if you're hungry now. Yes, you love cheese crust. I did. I always loved cheese crust. Okay, so we have a Blue Diamond tennis bracelet. You guys, talk about luxury. Chili's. We just had pizza for Christmas. Yes, we did. We had pizza for Christmas this year. And we did get cheese crust pizza on our pizza. And my grandparents had pizza that was pretty much all olives, you guys. It was crazy. They asked for extra olives and they covered the entire thing in olives. It was the craziest pizza I've ever seen. I'm calling it an olive pie. So this does come in sizes. Your Blue Diamond tennis bracelet. We have 6.5 inches, 7.25 inches. The 7 3/4 is sold out. So if you needed the larger sizing, I would go with the 7 1/4. See if you can make it work. If not, no worries. Use that 30-day joy guarantee and send it on back to us if it doesn't fit for you correctly. Now, you are going to get 69 of your blue diamonds. Those are going to be 1.5 millimeter stones. So this is more on the petite side for a tennis bracelet, but I think because they are those really vivid Venice blue diamonds, you are getting a bigger look than you would expect. Okay, so 69 of those stones, a full carat of diamonds. Now, just to give y'all perspective, my moissanite tennis bracelet, those are 3 millimeter stones. So they're about double the size of these, but look at the sparkle factor that you're getting. I think one thing is with Venice blue diamonds, with natural blue diamonds, we do not ever see big carat weights. We just don't. We don't see big millimeter stones. We don't see larger stones. They're always going to be more on the small side. Okay, so that's why we have more petite stones in this. So just the fact that you're wearing a Venice blue tennis bracelet, it doesn't need to be big stones. If you're like, wait, don't I want bigger stones? With this, you don't need big stones because someone sees a blue diamond tennis bracelet, they will know the prestige. They will see the prestige. There that is. Wow. Now this does have an insert tab closure with a double safety incorporated. Y'all know how big I am on double safeties on bracelets. I think it's kind of a must to have a double safety. I'm just going to show you this right here actually. Insert tab. You'll hear that little click. Miss Pat Perkins needs some fajitas. Now, I want to show one more thing before we get to pricing. You actually see how those blue diamonds, they're incorporated into the closure. So you have very little space where you don't see gorgeous blue diamonds moving around the wrist. All right, you guys, your start price on this one was $450. We are actually going to bring you to $360 pre-coupon code. That is your leftover clearance price, $360. And then we'll bring you to a budget pay. Oh, wait, that's not your price, y'all. That's pre-coupon code. After coupon code, you're paying $270. What? $270 for a carat blue diamond tennis bracelet. That is amazing, you guys. And then you have a $54 budget pay. Wow. I cannot believe that. $54 budget pay. Amazing. All right, you guys, this one will be shop 7. That's our only blue diamond bracelet. And that's the final piece of blue diamonds that we have here on the live stream tonight. All right. Isaac, we're going to Dawn Tequila and Lauren is paying for it, but she gets tap water and lemon. Thanks, Isaac. Dawn Tequila. I don't know that place. Is that a Mexican food restaurant? Don Julio's, I know. Do I know of a Don Julio's? I feel like that's a place here in Austin, maybe. Where do I go for Mexican food here in Austin? Rosa's? I don't really go to too many Mexican food places here in Austin. I go eat more Mexican food in Dallas, Phoenix. Okay, you guys, now is the time. We're about to dip into champagne diamonds. So we are entering into the second half of our show, and it is champagne, champagne, champagne. It's like it's New Year's Eve. We've got so much champagne up in the live stream right now, all right? First order of business. we've got a champagne diamond ring in gold, you guys, in 10 karat rose gold. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to walk through the details of this. I cannot believe we have actual rose gold. And I have to point something out because I'm looking at the website. The website shows this ring in yellow gold. And that is actually so sad because people who are not tuning into the live stream will think that this ring is done in yellow gold. And I think that that could kind of be a deterrent because I said it earlier before we even got into champagne diamonds that rose gold and champagne diamonds go so perfectly together, right? Like they are just a match made in heaven. Like rose gold, champagne diamonds, yes, they're perfect for each other. So I just think the fact that that picture is not in rose gold is kind of a deterrent. It could be a deterrent potentially for some people. It might be like, wait, I wish I was in rose gold. But you'll see there. So you'll see there in the photo. Now, this is a very special piece because we actually have a large center stone. Okay, and that large center stone, you guys, is going to be a large champagne diamond. That is actually a 4 millimeter champagne diamond. Guess what your carat weight is on one natural earth mine champagne diamond? 49 points. You guys, it's basically a half carat cushion cut champagne diamond. Now, when I was talking about blue diamonds and I said, you know, we just don't see blue diamonds in those large carat weights, that goes for pretty much all fancy colored gemstones. Yellow, we'll see a little bit more of the larger sizes, but we really do not see a ton of these, okay? So I am so in awe of this. And that's why it makes sense, actually, that we have done this. Makes so much sense that we have done this in gold. Because to have that much carat weight with our champagne diamond, it would be crazy not to do it in gold, right? That it just makes sense that we added it in gold. Wow. Look at that. This is such an impressive ring, you guys. Okay, so you're getting a full carat of champagne diamonds. Now, half of that carat weight is coming from your center stone. You have a double halo moving outward in your beautiful rounds, and then you've got a split wishbone band. All right, split wishbone style band moving down the sides, all done in 10 karat gold. I just love it. They've added a little rhodium dusting to give you that full look. Look how large that stone is. I'm just in awe, honestly, you guys, that we're able to have that. Amazing. Gram weight too, you're getting 3.52 grams of gold. 3.52 grams of gold. So that's nice. You're getting a nice gram weight in your gold as well. Now sizing, okay? Sizing is pretty solid here. We're starting at size 5. We're moving up to size 12, okay? Full size range available to you guys with the half sizes included as well, all right? 5 to 12 with all of those half sizes in between. So you literally are going to have everything, any size, I mean, that you could want, you have in this ring. And I want to show y'all as well. Look what they've done here. So instead of placing the champagne diamond into the halo, and I hope y'all can see that, they've actually placed the champagne diamond on top of the double halo. Okay? The champagne diamond is up on top. That's going to allow a lot of light to come and surround that champagne diamond. Okay, that's going to give you a really beautiful color because the light is able to enter that stone. Now here's our beautiful under gallery. This is our first Luxoro piece. So I got to show you guys, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, you have the cursive L within there. A true designer piece right here on the hand. A true designer Shop LC piece, part of our Luxoro collection. Now, all of our Luxoro collection pieces will come with the Luxoro card. So this is going to be your authenticity card, and it's going to have all of the details of your ring. So it's going to have your carat weights, your metal weights, what gemstones are in this ring. All of that's going to be included in your card. It has been my recommendation, and I continue to recommend this to you guys, that if you order anything here at Shop LC, you go ahead and make your own little card, even if it's not a Luxora piece, where you write down carat weights, gram weights, if it's in rhodium over sterling, if it's in vermeil, if it's in gold, if it's in platinum, with your carat weights and a little photo so that you can keep it with your jewelry. Because if you start building a collection, the other day I was on air with, I forget who I was on air with. I was on air with someone, and basically what happened is someone wrote in and they sent a photo of their jewelry collection. And you guys, it was one of the foldable open up jewelry boxes, and it was layers upon layers upon layers of Shop LC jewelry. Okay. We had a true collector here. Layers of Shop LC jewelry, and it was incredible. It was beautiful. And so when I see collections like that, that's why I just think, okay, I don't want y'all to lose track of what you got. And then down the road, maybe you want to sell something and you're kind of in a tough place because, well, what are you going to do when you go to sell that and you don't actually remember what gemstones or what metal? You're going to have to rely on trusting that jeweler. All right, friends, this one price point is starting at $1,600. Now remember, Isaac, it wasn't me, but it was someone. L for Lauren. I love that. Yeah, I need a Luxora piece because I write my initials, obviously the cursive L and the cursive M. So every time I see the L, it actually reminds me of my initials. And I just use my initials for everything. I don't do my signature much because it's horrible. My gosh, it looks like a fifth grader writing their signature. It's pretty bad, you guys. Okay. We are fasting till February 1st. February 1st, we're fasting till. Okay, you guys, this one, starting at $1,600, we're going to bring you down to $1,200, and then you'll have a budget pay of $240. All right, $240 on budget pay. And this one will be Shop 8. Okay, Shop 8. That is going to be the largest single champagne stone we have of the entire show. Actually, the largest diamond in general. Yeah, we're fasting till February 1st. I'm going home for a few days next week. And so I might have to kind of adjust the fast a little bit because obviously I'm going to be with my family and we'll probably go have family dinner or something like that. And so I don't want to not be included. So I'll probably adjust things ever so slightly next week. February 1st, I'll be 88 pounds. I know. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. And I think next week I'm going to adjust it too. Okay, you guys, this is gorgeous. So this is another Luxora piece. And this is another one that if you like elegant but bold, bigger pieces, you will love this ring. It's definitely a bigger look. It's definitely a little bit more bold in overall style. But it has this really unique look. I almost want to call it like quilt work. I'm trying to think of the right word. Checkered, like a checkerboard pattern. I was like, what word am I trying to think of? It's got a checkered board pattern in your champagne diamonds. And it's just so elegant. I keep looking at this ring and there's just such an elegance to it. It's like I'm having a hard time putting my finger on what exactly is giving us like such an elegant look, but there's just this underlying elegance to it. And I think it is the quilted pattern. And I'm going to tell y'all why I think it's the quilted pattern. Because that quilted pattern that you see right there, what do we associate when we associate the quilted pattern? I think of the Coco brand, right? I think of designers. I think of high-end when I see that quilted pattern. And so I think as I'm looking at this, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that Coco look, that high-end designer look. I'm very impressed at the design on this. So impressed, you guys. So you have a carat and a half. We're calling it the honeycomb. Why didn't I look at the name, you guys? If I had looked at the name, that would have been a really great description. Honeycomb. Although I do love the quilted for it as well, because again, the quilted pattern brings us back to that designer element. But I love that honeycomb. That really describes it as well. That describes it really well also. So champagne diamonds, we have both square and round champagne diamonds. So this is also going to be something that really sets this ring apart is the fact that we're using 47 square cut champagne diamonds. So majority of these pieces, you're going to see rounds. You might see a few baguettes, but you really aren't going to see that many square cut diamonds. So that's adding to the elegance, and it's adding to kind of that upper class look with this ring. So you're going to have a carat, just over a carat there of your square diamonds. And then we're going to have some of those petite rounds as well. I'm going to show you where those are. So you'll see you have the square cut diamonds. They are making up that checkerboard right around the front of that beautiful thick band ring. And then you've got the rounds. Those are going to be the edges, so they're kind of filling in that space. You know where two squares come together, and it's like you've got those little triangle spaces. The rounds will fill in those spaces. So you have a full look of champagne diamonds sprawled across the hand. Then we've kind of frameworked the edges. I feel like it's really nice to get the contrast of the white diamonds with the champagne diamonds, and that is exactly what they've done. Okay, so we've just done framework on the bottom and top. We've incorporated some beautiful white diamonds, and the prongs on those, you guys, we've actually done white gold prongs. So it's something that we've done here at Shop LC for a while, and I really love it because it just accentuates what you have, right? We're utilizing white and champagne diamonds, so we really want to see the difference. And so I love that we have white gold with the white diamonds, rose gold with the champagne diamonds, and then we've actually rhodium dusted all of those champagne diamond prongs as well. So looking at this, you've got a total of 1.5 carats of beautiful diamonds. You are getting 4.45 grams of 10 karat rose gold. Yep, we're packing a punch. We are packing a punch right here with these. 36 white, that's going to be 21 points from your white diamonds. Now again, sizing is looking pretty good. Okay, sizing is looking pretty good right here. We have sizes 5 up through 11. 5 through 11 with all of those half sizes. So again, we are really making it happen with the sizing on these rings. And I have to mention, you guys, this is a 5-star rated item with 7 reviews. Okay, so 7 people can't be wrong. 7 people cannot be wrong giving this ring a 5-star rating. Make it 8 because I'm giving this ring a 5-star rating too. Okay, I love this ring. Start price, what? Start price is too good to be true, you guys. Start price is $1,200. That means you're actually going to get this on our live stream price point for $899, $900. Can you believe that? With all of those gorgeous champagne diamonds in gold. Whoa. This might be my favorite item of the show, to be honest with you guys. I love that honeycomb design. Love it, love it, love it. All right, friends, you've got a budget pay of $180. So get it home, please. If you are tempted, if you've been wanting champagne diamonds, let this be the ring that you get home on budget pay for $180, and you will fall in love with champagne diamonds. I do want to mention we've got 3 additional styles similar to this. So if you love it, but it's just really not in your budget right now, I get that. Don't stress. We're going to have some additional options that are similar. They won't be in gold, but they'll be in vermeil, and that's going to definitely help with their price point. All right. Okay, friends, this one will be Shop 9. Shop 9 for that Luxoro collection piece. So we've got 2 pieces in gold. We've got the thick statement ring in gold, the cluster band ring, and then we had that large center stone. So these are going to be your 2 champagne diamond pieces in gold. What's more y'all style? Are y'all thinking larger center stone, or are y'all thinking honeycomb band ring? I think between these, I'm leaning towards the band ring. All right, we're going to continue on with our gorgeous champagne diamonds. Okay, this is a beautiful statement piece. This is not going to be your everyday wear piece of jewelry, but if you are looking for a statement, if you are looking for something that is going to just kind of blow people away, something that is going to have a very mystical look because it does have these butterflies, but then it's got the drops. It's got all of these drops of diamonds, of champagne diamonds. And each one of these has movement, you guys. These are not rigid, okay? Each one of these dangling portions has movement to it. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. Look at that. Wow. And then as you make your way down, you've actually got 2 rows of diamonds here on the necklace as well. That's where we get to our 3 beautiful butterflies. That's that mystical part I was saying. It's kind of got a mystical look to it because of those 3 butterflies. They're kind of flying together. This is so beautiful, you guys. So this is going to be in a 18 karat rose gold vermeil. You have 3 carats of beautiful champagne diamonds in this one. Now, it is going to be attached to the chain with a lobster claw closure, and you will see adjustability here from 18 down to 20 inches. There we go. Wow, look at that. Okay, so like I said, this is not really your everyday wear jewelry. This is the mother of the bride, and you want something elegant. This is, you're going on a cruise and you're going to wear this on your formal night. Easter Sunday at church. I mean, you could dress this up anytime you want, honestly. You could dress this up for date night. You can dress this up for ladies' night. You can dress this up for any of those special occasion moments, even just for dinner, right? Get dressed up to go on Wednesday night dinner just because you can. I mean, why not? Enjoy these pieces of jewelry. If you love it, get it and style it in different ways and wear it in different ways. But it is going to be one of those more dressy, elegant, luxury pieces of jewelry. But because we're using our 18 karat gold vermeil, you guys, the pricing on this is absolutely insane. We're bringing this to you, 3 carats of natural champagne diamonds. That means these diamonds have not undergone any kind of treatment. Natural champagne diamonds for $800. That is your start price, $800. You know we're not finishing there, right? We are actually going to continue on with the discounts with our live 25 discount code and bring you to $600. $600 after your coupon code, $120 on your budget pay, $120. And we're going to send this right to you. And you can try it on and you'll see how you have that beautiful waterfall, the beautiful cascading waterfall of champagne diamonds coming from the butterflies. I think that's what's making this so special is because look at that. You got those 3 butterflies. They're kind of intertwined together. And then you have those 5 cascading, I'm calling them waterfalls, cascading basically waterfall-like designs moving down from those butterflies. And as I mentioned, every single one of these is separate. They're all separated. So they dangle and they move. There's movement in there. Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen this before tonight, and I am just kind of taken aback at how stunning this necklace is. It really is a statement. Look at that glisten. Even with the slightest movement, you see the shimmer. You really do. You see the shimmer coming off of those champagne diamonds, and they're natural. They're naturally occurring just like this. I will never get over that, you guys. I will never get over it. Okay, this one is going to be shop 10. Shop 10 for our dangling butterfly champagne diamond necklace. This is the only necklace of this kind in the show as well. So we're going to have some really, really nice pendants, and they are pretty big. There are going to be some bigger pendants, but we don't have anything else like this that is more of a neck piece, and that's what I would call this. I would definitely call this a neck piece. And that one will be shop 10. Wow. What a necklace that is. I'm in awe of that. It's gorgeous. Isaac, I fast one day a year for Yom Kippur, and I haven't done it the last few years. Isaac, a one-day fast is not too bad. You can make that happen. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, now remember how I was saying we were going to be bringing more of those statement rings? Well, we are. Here we go. We have more of kind of the thick band style rings coming at you right now. And this is going to be the first additional option where we're bringing you in at a little bit lower price point, but giving you still that really majestic, big, bold look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know the downside first. We are sold out of sizes 6 and 7. So this is going to be limited to 8 through 10. So if you have a petite finger, I'm sorry, this is not going to be the one for you. But no worries, we do have a couple more styles very similar. They're all unique in their own way, but there's just like a little bit of similarity here with those. So looking at this one, you're going to notice that you have both champagne and white diamonds again. Now you've got the champagne diamonds done in beautiful rounds. And then you've got the white diamonds actually done. They're square cut, which is really unique to see. Actually, they're baguettes. They're baguettes. They almost look like square cuts, you guys. Everything is portioned off and sectioned off. So you're seeing things that are very, what's the word? There's a distinction. There's distinct sections in this particular ring. Okay, so there's distinct sections between each one of these different stones. So I want to kind of explain that to you a little bit more, because you might be going, what is she talking about? I'm so confused why she's saying there's distinct sections. Okay, so we've got 5 sections moving across the front, and you'll see they have these little bars of your rose gold vermeil separating each one of those sections. And each I'm losing my wording, I'm sorry, each section will include 4 round champagne diamonds. Okay, 4 round champagne diamonds. And then we've got our sections of the baguette cut white diamonds. And those are sectioned off with these 18 karat rose gold vermeil stripes. Okay, so I love that because most of these pieces have been very cohesive. And we're actually going to have another ring coming up. Remember the one that I said was going to be the same as the blue diamond? That one's coming up, and that one is very cohesive. There's nothing separating the different stones. This has all of those distinctions, and I actually think that's really important. I think it distinguishes this ring from the others, and you don't want every design to look the same. So I think it's really unique the way they've done that. And then, of course, you have the outer sections as well. That's where we are going to bring back additional champagne diamonds. And to note, this one and this one, those are going to be channel set. So the outer 2 sections of your diamonds will be channel set, where the inner portions, those 5 squared sections, will be prong set. And those are going to have that darker rhodium dusting. Actually, I just noticed, you guys, whoa, it's not 4 diamonds in each one of those sections. It's actually 5. You've got a petite little round stone right in the center. You've actually got 5 diamonds in each one of those portions. That is really impressive. Whoa, I didn't even notice that. I'm telling you, our design team thinks of everything. Take a look at that on the hand. Look at the sparkle display. Off both the champagne and the white diamonds, you get mega sparkle power. This one might sparkle more than anything I've seen all day. I don't know if it says baguette cut whites. I don't know what's going on. Now, look onto the interior. You're going to see a beautifully finished undergallery, very comfortable. And part of that comfort also comes to the fact that your band is going to get thinner as you make your way around. So the thickest portion of this ring is going to be between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch, about 0.6 inches or so is going to be your thickest portion of the ring. But then it thins out, so you get a really comfortable fit. It's not like, prohibiting your finger from movement or anything like that. All right, start price on this. Y'all, this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, 5-star rating. Start price is going to be $600. We are going to take you down to $450 today. $450 for this look. Y'all, I would expect this to be done in gold. It looks so glam. It has such a big sparkle effect. I would expect this in gold. $450 with a $90 budget pay. You are getting this home for under $100. Are y'all seeing that glisten? I am so impressed right now. I would 100% expect this to be done in gold, not vermeil, because of the quality that you're seeing there. That is so incredible. Alrighty, guys, this one will be Shop 11. Shop 11 for sparkle power to the max, okay? Major sparkle power. Shop 11. I'm so excited. I can't believe that. I'm excited for you guys. I hope you get that one home. If I'm making a recommendation that's like a budget-friendly recommendation, I'm voting that one. And then if I'm making a high-end recommendation, I'm going with the ring we had before it, the honeycomb. I know we're not supposed to choose favorites. We're not supposed to make recommendations. I'm not making recommendations. Those are the ones I would buy if I were shopping. That's what I'll say. Okay, next up we have a bracelet. Now we only have one champagne diamond bracelet today. And they have done such an incredible job on this bracelet because they've taken one row of champagne diamonds and they've actually given this bracelet the look of being a 3-row gemstone bracelet. It's a bangle bracelet. We don't see that too often, you guys, a bangle champagne diamond bracelet. So we had the tennis bracelet style in our blue diamonds, and now you're seeing a bangle here in the champagne, which I love. You're going to have a carat and a half on your champagne diamonds. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Y'all, I am so impressed with the overall design of this. This is amazing. Wow. Okay, so you got 2.2 millimeter stones on those champagne diamonds. Remember, I was telling you, my tennis bracelet, they're 3 millimeter. There's actually a tennis necklace that I have been looking at that I love. They're 2.25 millimeters. So they're the same size as this, and I love that tennis necklace. So to me, this is a very desirable size that you have on your champagne diamonds. You are going to have 33 round champagne diamonds moving across the front of your bangle. Now, there's not going to be any diamond coverage there on the back, but you got a really nice high polish finish. So it's going to look really, really beautiful. It's going to have a nice luster and shine to it, very mirror-like in your 18 karat rose gold vermeil. Then we get to the front, and that's where you have what looks like 3 rows, right? If you were to see this on my wrist, does that look like 3 rows of gemstones to you guys? So I'm going to explain that real quick. You have your inner row. That's where you have your 33 champagne diamonds. And then what we've done is we've used 18 karat rose gold vermeil beading. Okay, so those 2 outer rows that look like additional diamonds, they're actually teeny tiny dots of your 18 karat rose gold vermeil going all the way around the front of that bangle. Like such a genius idea to do it that way. And also just, it's truly giving you the look of additional gemstones. And you'll notice we do that a lot of times in like a rhodium over sterling, and it gives you the look of additional white diamonds, but I've never seen it done in 18 karat rose gold vermeil where it actually gives you the look of additional champagne diamonds. So that's really, really neat. Beautiful design, and it gives you a much bigger look for less. And I think that's why I find it so impressive, because you're getting a big bang for a little buck. Makes sense? You're getting a look of a lot of diamonds for not too much money. All right, you guys. Now, y'all are seeing a price point of $4.99. Anyone out there? Shout out in the comments. I'm in. If you would purchase this for $4.99, I think it's worth every penny. Truly. But this is a leftover clearance, you guys. A leftover clearance item. So we are not giving it to you for $4.99. We're not even bringing it to you for $3.25. We are actually bringing this to you for $243. Look at that, $243. Can you believe it? I'm in shock. So impressive, you guys. $243. Okay. Then you have a budget pay of $48.74. $48.74. Wow. This is one of those ones, again, I encourage you get it home so you can really see the sparkle display. And I want to kind of show y'all. Do y'all see that? Look at the sparkle display from those champagne diamonds. Y'all, these are naturally occurring. These are earth mined, naturally occurring as you see them in this bangle. Isn't that amazing? Interior bangle beautifully finished. And then it's a really easy just insert tab closure. You'll push down to open, and you'll hear that snap, and you'll know it's in place. All right. Sizing on this, it's 7¼ inches. So it's going to be a one size fits most. Now I wear a 6½. I'm not worried about it falling off. Okay. Now I could slip it over my wrist if I tried, but it's not going to fall off without me trying. And that's kind of the thing about bangles a lot of the times, right? Because this one does have a closure. A lot of bangles don't even have a closure. So you're getting that nice little bonus here. Okay, friends, this one will be shop 12. Shop 12 for our beautiful bangle. That's the final bracelet of the show. Final bracelet of the show. How's everybody doing? Okay, here it is. We've been waiting for this one. So I have that ring that we had, the dome ring that we had in our gorgeous blue diamonds. It's come back. It is back to you in amazing champagne diamonds. Again, you guys are getting two different sizes on your fancy color diamonds. You're going to have 2.4 millimeter stones and 1.1 millimeter stones. So it's going to give you a lot of a dynamic appearance here on the ring. But also look at that dome shape that you see. The larger stones are going to be up top. Beautiful. Wow, I love that one. Okay, now something I want to mention here is on this particular ring, we actually have done y'all, I don't know how we've done this for this price point because we have actually made this with nearly the amount of gemstones it would take to make a full-blown tennis bracelet. And we've incorporated that into a ring. Onto one finger, we've done what would take to create an entire tennis bracelet wrapping around the wrist. So we've done something really impressive here. I'm kind of in shock at what we've done with this one. Wow. It's amazing, you guys. So I'm going to show you here on the screen behind me what we've done here. Now, the outer edges are going to be those 1.1 millimeter stones. And then the inner edges is where you have the 2.4 millimeter stones. Now, the camera has caught something really incredible on this particular ring. And it's that you get these rainbow glistens, these rainbow glows off of your champagne diamonds. That's not something we normally see in diamonds, right? Diamonds we know have a bright white light. Those champagne diamonds are actually giving off a rainbow sparkle effect. All right, rainbow sparkle display. And I love that we've kind of done the stair step design. So not only is a dome, but you've got a row, and then those three larger rows are up top. And it just kind of inches your way up to those three larger rows. Very unique look. And again, if you want that bigger look, this is the way to go. If you want that bigger look at a bargain price, this is where you're going to get it. And I say that because remember, we had the option that was in gold with diamonds. And I know for many of you that might be out of your price range today. Y'all, we're bringing this down to $300. $300 with $60 budget pays. So if you want the high-end expensive look for less, this is where you're going to get it. This is where you're going to get that price point. Now, I'm going to show you those next to each other. Okay, here's your gold option. Here's the vermeil. This one was in the thousands. This one's going to be $300. So if you want to splurge, if you're like new year, new me, I'm going to splurge, here you go. Go for it. I love this ring. If you want to do a look for less, I think this is absolutely amazing as well. Shop 13. We have something for everyone, and that is the magic of Shop LC, you guys, is we always have something for everyone. It's just the way we work. It's the way we do it here, okay? Alrighty, friends, Shop 13 there for your dome ring. Now, before I take that off, I should note we actually have a corresponding pendant. Wait, nope, that's not for this ring. I thought it was. It kind of looks corresponding, but it's not quite because there's some baguettes entered into the equation here with this pendant. I don't know why. When I looked at those, I think because we have that strip of larger rounds in the center of the ring, and then you have a strip of rounds moving down the front of this pendant. I kind of thought they were matching. I think you could wear them as a matching set. I think you could definitely wear them as a corresponding set. Isaac, this will not be my last day until February. I'll be on the live stream on the 20th. That's next Tuesday. Okay, so I'll be with you guys next Tuesday, and then that will be my last live stream until February. Because I'll be traveling with going home for a few days, and then I'll be heading to Houston for about 5 days for my Toyota job. So it's just going to be too hard. And sometimes I'm like, when I have Toyota work coming up, I cannot risk overdoing it, not getting my sleep. I need to make sure I'm on top of it, and I can't show up at that job and like be sick or something because they're paying for me to travel somewhere and speak. And so if I get there and I'm sick, it's no bueno. So I'm just prioritizing my sleep leading up to that trip. And also, you know, I will be working on the TV side every single day leading up to that trip. I think I have 3 or 4 overnight shifts in a row. So it would be crazy to work an overnight, come up here, go back, go to sleep, work another overnight. They got plenty of people here in the live stream, and so let them take care of that. I will try to tune in which show on Tuesday, 10 or 2. I don't know. Originally, it was going to be 10 with Gaia, and then Jessica was actually going to be out of town, so it might be 2 now. Okay. It's Yana, I think, is it? Or it's Sonia. It's okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, you guys. So let's get into this styling, because remember how I say I thought at first it was corresponding with that ring because it has that center strip. Welcome in, Yana or Sonia. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but welcome into the live stream. All right, so we have this pendant. This is going to be including a 20-inch rose gold vermeil chain. So the chain is included, ready to wear, ready to gift. Now you can tell that's a nice elongated pendant, vertically placed elongated pendant. Measuring this for you, that's coming to a little over 3/4 of an inch actually from top to bottom on that. And I love here too, the chain is actually going through the pendant. The bail is incorporated on the back. You've got 2 loops, one on each side, incorporated on the back of the pendant. All right. Now this is a full carat of beautiful champagne diamonds. And I know I keep saying it, but I have to reemphasize, these are natural earth mined, you guys, natural earth mined stones. So these come out of the ground looking just like this. Now, of course, they're cut and things like that, but they actually come out of the ground like this. So take a peek at the structure of this pendant. You'll notice in the center, that's where we have that strip of those beautiful round cut diamonds. Yes, Yana, isn't that stunning? It's beautiful. I love the way they've placed those stones because then it gets really interesting on the outer edges. So on each side, you have baguette cut diamonds, but they're not just straight up and down. It's kind of like they took dominoes and they spread them out on the table. And it's just like wherever they were, they are. Okay? So you'll notice here, there's some placed horizontally, there's some vertical, but they're kind of like leaning on each other, and they're just scattered around in those 2 sections on the outside. So that actually gives you a really unique look. I don't know. It's like, I'm trying to think of the right word, and I'm telling you guys, this is not my day to think of words. It gives you a look of, it's slightly less symmetrical. Now, they've actually made it symmetrical, so it's mirrored on each side in those baguette stones, but it looks more kind of organic. Like the stones are just put in there, put them in as they are, and go with it. Right? So I really love that. I think this is so different than anything else we've had in the show. We haven't had anything quite like this that isn't more on that like straight, everything kind of precisely placed. And of course, these are precisely placed, but they're precisely placed with the intention to look more natural, more organic. So I love that. Now, price point on this one, we've done it again, you guys. I love this show because it's surprise after surprise after surprise the price you see on the screen, right? Y'all are seeing $299. That is not your start price. Your start price is actually going to be $225. $225. Then we apply the coupon code. So friends, we went from $300 to under $200 today. After your coupon code, you're looking at a total of $168.75. $168, $33 on your budget pay. Wow. All right, you guys, this one will be shop 14. Beautiful vertical placement. This will be the most elongated that we have coming up. The only other thing that would be more elongated, which, Yana, I don't know if you saw this, our butterfly necklace. Isn't that beautiful? I love these dangling portions here. So incredible. This looks custom. I know, Miss Pat, awesome price. Amazing price. Okay, now here's another look for less ring. Okay. So this is not going to be so much of a dome style, but this is going to be a really nice cluster style ring. And the first thing I notice on this, and I love it when we do this, is you actually have scalloped edges. So for me, when I see a really big ring like this, and then there's scalloped edges, it kind of softens everything, right? So you have a really big, bold ring, but then it softens the outer edges. So it gives it more of a feminine look, more of an elegant look, and just kind of, for a big ring, almost a daintiness to it, right? Which those words don't normally go hand in hand, but on this, it kind of does. Also, the fact that we have those round clusters, those go in with giving it that dainty look. Now, sizing is pretty limited. Sizing on this is going to be 6, 7, 8, and 10. 6, 7, 8, and 10. And on this one, and on any item that we've had on our show, if there's a size that has a little black bell and you see an X through the size, you can actually click on that bell. What that does is it notifies our system, our customer service, and if for any reason we happen to get your size available in this ring, we're going to notify you. We're going to send you an email, hey, we got the ring back in size 9, and then you can place your order. So that is always an option if something is sold out. You can always ring that little bell. I say ring the bell, click it, put it in your email, and we will notify if we get your size back. All right, this is a full 1 carat. 1 carat of beautiful champagne diamonds. Look at the glisten, you guys. Look at the glisten even from a distance. Now, I'm going to let y'all get an up-close peek, and then we're going to go through the ring. You've got a mixture here between round diamonds and baguette cut diamonds. A little less domed than that previous cluster ring. All right, let's take a peek at what we got going on. So there's that scalloped edge I talked about, right? Kind of like the waves of the ocean on your scalloped edge. And what that does is it actually sets everything moving forward into like a wave, right? So then your rounds are in a wave. Your baguettes are in a wave. We get into an additional rounds, and then this is where we have those clusters, okay? You've actually got 7 round clusters moving through the center of that ring. That's the focal point. When you look at this ring, you mostly notice those center round clusters. Like, that becomes, in a ring without a center stone, this becomes the key design element on a ring like this. So really, really beautiful look. Very different, right? The fact that you have those round clusters, you weren't seeing that in any of our other cluster rings. Clusters within a cluster, right? Very different look. And if you like big, bold pieces, I'm telling you, some of these price points, the fact that you're able to get these at these prices is amazing, because when you do put pieces like this, now we looked at the champagne diamond cluster ring in gold. That was in the thousands because it was placed in gold. You're looking at prices that are going to be under $300 because we're using 18 karat rose gold vermeil. Doesn't necessarily mean the diamonds are any better. It's the setting, right? Now, this one I would say, these diamonds, well, then again, here's our gold, here's our vermeil. I would say these diamonds might be slightly darker in the champagne color tone, But I mean, these are amazing look for less opportunities, you guys. Full carat of diamonds, right? That was a carat of diamonds as well. So you're getting the same carat weight. It's really mostly the metal price. And we know gold pricing is insane. So obviously we have to keep up with the trend. Okay, so this one, looking at our price point, it's starting at $340. We're going to bring you down to $255 with a $51 budget pay. All right, $51 budget pay. This will be shop 15. Shop 15. That's our final, like, kind of look for less. Remember I said we had a few different look for less options. That's going to be the final look for less. Miss Pat, what's your schedule for tomorrow? I'm not on tomorrow. I'll do a photo shoot tomorrow, and that is it. It will be a day of rest. And then Saturday, I'll be on with Chuck from 6 to 9 a.m. and then noon to 2. Noon to 2. You love the lighter diamonds. You mean you love this one having the lighter colored diamonds, or do you love that this has the white diamonds on the edges? Do you like the look for less, or do you like the gold? They're both beautiful. All right, you guys, shop 15. Shop 15. We're going to continue moving and grooving with our champagne diamonds. But I will be with you guys tonight. We're going to end about 10 minutes till the hour. So we'll end at about 7:50. And then we'll start just a little bit after the hour so we can reset up the set. DJ and I can both take a quick break, use the restroom, get water, whatever. All right? Okay. Y'all know I love a cross, okay? You know I love a cross. And I have seen this cross before. We've actually shown it, I believe, on the live stream. The design on this cross is amazing, you guys. So it's kind of like the background of the cross is done in your champagne diamonds, okay? So the background of this cross, overall, champagne diamonds. Then we've brought in beautiful white earth mine diamonds to give you a shape within your cross, okay? So see what I mean? There's the background. Now the edges, you have the white diamonds as well, but you have this cross within your cross done in the white diamonds. Y'all see that? So it's a cross within a cross. I love it. It's so special. Now again, the bail is going to be incorporated into your cross on this one. So the chain is actually coming with it. It's a 20-inch chain, but I've got a surprise for you. It's not just at 20 inches. You can use your spring ring closure at 20 or at 18 inches. Okay, so you can make it a little bit shorter. Y'all, I got stories for days, okay? Stories for days. Now, goodness, it is getting freezing in here. And we haven't changed it. But I'm telling you, it says 72, and I feel like it just gave us a burst of cold air. Okay. Wow. Isn't that so pretty? I love the thickness on this too. It's thicker than a traditional cross pendant you might see. And again, that's because you've got not one, but two crosses in there. Look at this on the screen behind me. That's where you can really see that cross within the cross, right? So champagne diamonds is the backdrop. And then you've got that beautiful white outline, the white diamond outline of the cross within that. And these have really nice kind of curved edges as well. So you've got the square edges and then the curved edges. Oh my goodness. I am so mesmerized by this. I've sold this one before, and we did have it in a variety of colors. So we have the blue diamonds. I think we've got yellow. Maybe yellow might be sold out, but I think we have maybe multi and green. You can check those out if you comment shop 16. I love this look, you guys. One of my favorite crosses I've ever sold here. And when you hear the price, your jaw will drop. Pendant with the chain, $160. $160 for the pendant and the chain. Half a carat of beautiful diamonds. We're going to bring you down to $120 with a $24 budget pay. That is an incredible price. Now I'm going to bring it up close to the screen so y'all can see the stones. -2 there. Oh my goodness, Isaac. Wow. Y'all, I would not do well in a cold weather climate. I don't know how y'all do it. I know you get acclimated Like Tyler was saying yesterday how he lived in Alaska, and I know you get acclimated to where you are, and you have the right clothing and all of that, but yeah, I'm just a warm weather girl. Look at those stones. I honestly don't know why this is at such a great price point. Other than it's Shop LC, so of course it is. Isaac, I know Isaac's joking. Yep, I'm on with Chuck Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Look at that sparkle. All right, friends, this has a 4.8 star rating with 6 reviews, so go check those out as well. This will be Shop 16. Shop 16, you're taking home this cross for $24 on budget pay. Remember, baptisms are around the corner, okay? Most churches will do a spring round of baptisms. You also have Easter coming up. Easter in April. It'll be here before we know it, believe me. This could be a great birthday gift for anyone in your life who depends upon their faith, who's leaning in. Maybe you're like me. Maybe your church is doing 21 days of prayer and fasting, and you want to reward yourself afterwards for staying true, for staying the course, for staying committed. Get this little treat. Let this be your motivation. Get this home. Set it somewhere where you see it every single day, and that's your motivation. I did it. I accomplished it. Actually, I love that idea. Should I get this for myself as motivation? I'm just kidding. My motivation is just, hey, if I can't commit to this, then I can't. I got issues. Can't commit to doing something for the Lord, then, you know, what can you commit to, right? It's like a test that I can stay committed. Discipline. It's a test in discipline. That's what it is. And I'm not great with that, y'all. I pretty much eat what I want, and so this really is a test for me. All right, here we go. Now, we had this ring. Is it the same? It's a little bit different, isn't it? I thought this was the same as the blue diamond, but I think it's slightly different. Yeah, it is. Okay, so slightly different. Remember we had the marquee cluster in your blue diamonds? I think Isaac will be sleeping at 6 a.m., and I hope he is. Okay, so we've got 1/2 carat of gorgeous champagne diamonds. This is all going to be done in 18 karat rose gold vermeil. So that's going to be your rose gold over your sterling silver. And this is a gorgeous display. It's very similar to what we had earlier with our blue diamonds, but there's a little difference in the way the band moves, right? So remember on the blue, we had kind of a split band. I hadn't seen that before. Okay, now on this one, you've got your center cluster that gives you that gorgeous marquee shape there. Those are all going to be your round diamonds. Now, it's when we get to the sides of the band, the things adjust a little bit, right? So we've got the the baguettes moving down the center, and those are sectioned off, okay? So there's a divider there in your 18 karat rose gold vermeil, and then on each side of that, you'll have 2 rows of round diamonds. So this is going to have a slightly thinner band than we saw on the blue diamond option. But this comes in multiple variations. So this exact look will come in blue, yellow, white, green, and champagne. So if you love this, the coupon code doesn't normally go to the other color options. But if you love it, you can see if other coupon codes on the website apply. 5-star rated ring, we are looking at a price point of $160 to start, $120 after our coupon code, and then a $24 budget pay. Now, I would say this is slightly more everyday wear. Again, it is another big, bold piece. So if you are someone who likes to wear these big multi-band rings, these statement rings every day, go for it. I say the more glam, the better. I wear more petite jewelry day in and day out. But I feel like if you like that big, bold look, you can do it with this. Sizes 5 through 10 available. So we've got this for the petite fingered friends out there. We do have size 5. So you can get in on this ring because we do have size 5 available for you. This one will be Shop 17. All right, Shop 17 for our champagne diamond marquee cluster. Look at the beautiful shine, you guys. I'm telling you, I think champagne diamonds are sometimes underestimated. Every time I see them, I'm like, whoa, we are doing something right, okay? Champagne diamonds are amazing. Now, here we have our snowflake ring. You know, it's a snowflake ring, but I looked at it and I instantly saw sunflower. So you've got a center cluster of beautiful round champagne diamonds, and then you have your outer halo in alternating sizes of beautiful baguette cut diamonds. So it gives you that snowflake or snowflower style look. You got a full carat of champagne diamonds in your 14 karat. Ooh, this one's done in yellow gold. Okay, this one's in yellow gold vermeil. That's a switch up. That's a change up. 14 karat yellow gold vermeil or yellow gold over sterling. That's a big, beautiful look, but very feminine. Start price on this one. If you like any kind of floral display, this is the champagne diamond piece for you. Because to me, it really, look at that. That is such a sunflower look. So if you love a floral display, here you go. Okay. Or if you want that winter wonderland, your snowflake this winter, here you go. Start price on this one will be $270. We're going to bring you down to $202.50 with a budget pay of $40.50. All right. Shop 18. Now, shop 19 is going to be the corresponding pendant, and we will wrap up on the corresponding pendant. So you've loved this one. We actually have the perfect match in the pendant. The pendant will come with your 20-inch chain included, and these really are, you guys, they're the perfect match. This is the kind of jewelry I would say, try to get both if you can. Try to get both because I think they pair beautifully together. They are bigger, but I don't think they're too over the top that you can't wear both. I think you can absolutely wear both pieces. And the pendant as well as the ring, these are going to be about 1/2 inch in diameter. Okay, so not too big, 1/2 inch in diameter. Now remember, compared to the floral ring we had in blue diamonds, or floral pendant, this was a full inch in diameter. Okay, so this is when we were like, probably not everyday wear. You could rock it if you want to. Be you, do you. But this is going to be 1/2 inch in diameter, and I think this would definitely be everyday wear. So if flowers put a smile on your face, you need to get one of these. Go with either the pendant or the ring, but don't miss out. So the ring will be shop 18, and then the pendant will be to follow. All right, my friends. Okay, so we are going to wrap things up. We will be back with you guys in just a little bit. We might start just a little after the top of the hour. Have a wonderful evening. Please tune back in with us, okay? Please wait for that notification that we are back on air with you guys because we are going to be back just after 8 p.m. We cannot wait to see you. Have a wonderful day. Since I won't see you guys tomorrow, have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys in just a little bit. We have a glitz and glamour show, so I think it's going to be some really big, beautiful pieces. All right, friends. Bye.